It's all a trick. It's an illusion. None of this will last forever, but you pray it will. Illusions are hunting permanence, but you pray still. Lay still, lay still, lay still. Royal Tenenbaum, you fake ill. Yeah. Make pretend you made amends with them same skills. What's illuminated surely fades with the adjacent trends. But here you call to make it friends. Save yourself, it's a safer bet. Make all you can make yourself. Shove the rest up in the safe. Careful, the walls in this place are paper thin. Leave no trace, so maybe you can start again. On your marks, another dearly departed artist are yet to make a dent. These promises can break your fall, but then again, assume that you've been giving what you've taken, or perhaps I've been mistaken. All the pigs you've been breaking for them days of time and station. Form a union on your apron. Now we sit and we await your end. Lay still, cross your heart, they still lie. What a time to be alive, watch the thrill die. Come on with the get down, then come down and fly.
But you be doing that. Tenenbaum Royal, yes we claim you fake ill. Munchausen by proxy, Marcy's jagged little pill. Pushing the illusions, heavy-handed hologram. Only Alaska I acknowledge is an Adams fan. Hollow man, main tax, or producer name drop. Thought we wouldn't see it coming, how when you the main op. Go fund after go fund, steady spin the same block. Never tire of the grip, all in the name of hip-hop. Someone better call the doc, folks like or Octavius. Laziness contagion is the place where the excuses live. Follow Puffy off a cliff until you finally make it big. Night terror, wake the kid, last good Aurelius. Killer P, cross heart, work to get the God breath. 10,000 hour king, couldn't skip a half step. Say you're sorry, stupid, I rap with the head of Nubis. And if I ever need, I'll call a beat from young God Doofus.
Did I get drunk to write this? I fell in love with a blurry face again. Only time I emptied a drinking glass, sticking it to a book, and bar top 3 deep, thinking back. All that kiss me was a trap, winking at me, linking discussions are wrong. Like a sword fight for dollars, to validation and haircuts. That's how life pairs us. In here, I'm a hero's accessory. Spending nights and weekends, making others more distinguished. Disembodied voice in a wall of sound. Until 5 a.m. makes me a person, train me to be a old hand in new danger. An old man in the face are old enough. Yes, I did watch you walk to the washroom. Beyond natural, under innocent balls. Reclaim wood, 1,000 hangovers disguised as a girlfriend. Someone saw you talking to a yawn in the sky like a roommate. Those Tuesdays will always be strange in the fiction. I declare war on the weekend after proclaiming it was overrated. So remember to listen, as one does. I think I have tomorrow off. Yeah, I was almost done. Yeah, these are my homies. I'm not into it.
How can you be so cruel, so selfish? Oh, please spare me the self-pity.
Good morning, Brooknow. Please enjoy the solo today.
Take it from Castro. Hey, yo.
Peace, star child of Dr. Amma here. Smoke too much, confused Herschel and his Walker air. Star killer like a table read for the one sincere. Battle was a bludgeon in the basement versus Joe Clear. Cochlear implant gave a run. If you can hunt, then you hear. Broke you out the orphanage, a logic out the atmosphere. Don't make moves out of fear or leave doom without a beer. Or you'll suffer Murphy's Law and Axel Foley will appear. Debonair with a Poitier flow. Hair down to my knees, Montgomery boycott, leave them bust cold.
to detect. End up yellow in the end. Iron Man blacklisted when they fuck the Mandarin. Halcyon, hip hop in the temple membership would bend. Terrorists, of course, would sell the course and then the fun would end. How can you run with them? You know they got bum in them. It's 'cause the unbeaten been chosen this side for punishment.
Wah-da-da-dee-dee-da-dee-dee-da-dee-day. Metal from the blast from flying each and every way. Wah-da-da-dee-dee-da-dee-dee-da-dee-day. Metal from the blast from flying each and every way. Howard Hammer Jag by the beach, namaste. Write yourself in a corner, find another Hemingway. Wah-da-da-dee-dee-da-dee-dee-da-dee-day. Metal from the blast from flying in every which way. Howard Hammer Jag by the beach, namaste. Write yourself in a corner, find another Hemingway.
I bet you forgot why your boycotted Goya Beans. Been in post-single liberty since that AI Georgetown loyalty. Defense like junkyard dog and send a lawyer ring.
You're a perverted boy, your thoughts balloons, so we gon' test that buoyancy. Flotation vest, perhaps suggests more than
Read between the seams of thick embroidery, you're an animal. Patch up the daydreams and daybeds, these are nightmares deployed in freeze. Paranoid android loitering, borderline, misread the border sign, fuck it. We loiter free, adjust the gaze, fit the glare. I'm out here splitting hair, slow and steady on my tortoise speed. You know already that it snow confetti, the favorite squad is hoping serve, keep things nice and orderly. Perhaps a harsh reveal, may I chart the warranties. I don't pour on top of market deal, can't even space the floor for 3. Ain't nothing in the store for free. One man tour machine, 4 on the floor, baseline du jour by fleet. Symbolic as a Fleur de Lis. Casino pit boss saw me down in New Orleans, but thankfully I learned to ask the projections, quarantine, and other helpful tricks to the trade.
My mind is a giant dirty Disney. I be pretending I never heard of Biggie. I'm full of humanity like the furtive pygmy. I'm sort of friendly. My right aorta is full of ordered Wendy's. Take you to school plus a short assembly. I should be charging millions. My tour luggage is probably fanciest. I'm lying like Ozymandias or some guy trying to be polyamorous. Nobody trying to have them conversations full of hypervigilant observations. Cold as air conditioner oscillations. Bold as Sparrow when he shot the mayor. Unknown locally like a soccer player. Just peep the words of my agnostic prayer. Wishing these ninjas them off my Oscar Mayer. I'm a retired monster. Deconstructed an entire roster. Now I'm breathing deep as a tired boxer.
It's all blind eyes, white noise and exit stage right. All good men have heart problems on the broken wings. High enough to pretend to gain flight. These fingers cast a slide. In and out of the human chest like a proper monster. Alright, one is the blood so we can walk in that flame. When I find the beach Hollywood, it's landslides and addictions telling me the same lies. Blue collar, Midwestern illusion. That invested and colluded to knock down my hometown landmarks. He shakes medicine to sing the blues to it. Burns bridges, gates, telemundo echoes in the laundromat. Anxiety, yeah, how to find you ain't poking a nectarine. Dawn points the skyline. I was thinking about a dream I had in it. I made a promise that might end me. Not pretending to remember what it was, but I left the breath standing. Next to my parents, smiles reminded me of the wrong woman. And I'm just gonna keep on generation, manic pixie dream girl. Magic ego kings for everyday puzzle, not tired drain like. Here comes fireworks for the pain light. Have fun smoked immortalized the stained glass. The train passed. He begged for the same life. He lost when he found God and gang ties. Our nephews made songs about it. Their parents didn't write the wrongs about it. And I was drinking with them, victims of the human condition. So Castro, did I go hard enough? Tomorrow King, did I go hard enough? Tomorrow King, yo Afro, did I go hard enough? Yo Rip, did I go hard enough? Did I go? Yo Lamar, did I go hard enough? Did I go? David C, did I go hard enough? Yo Quiet, did I go hard enough? Yo Chap, did I go hard enough? Praise the Lord, raise proud, euphemism for human ages, a better camouflage for modern Nazi. Holidays for human labor. The way around the candles and the vitality was wrong. This fact made a bigotry pitiable. The smarter man moves the savior, drowned in his own assuredness. Even when he could use the savior, feels like the field still for the holiday romance I once witnessed between the cinematic overachiever and the subject for the evening. So to circle, catch and release it. He gesticulates, she found freedom in his leaving. Dance to the speaker, took a shot. Spent the night placing goalies on a weakness. I saw half of them waiting to get on stage. Feel like I was wearing an arm with scar tissue, but it was just my cynicism. So I guess 'tis the season I meet all Chicago crime questions. When you suffer with the man, just not just listen your voice, just make that statement. Headlines have birthdays before they became your entertainment. When the call penetrates, you feel the sickest sensation. He got closer to God, standing on the train station. He got closer to God, stalled at the expressway, and she got closer to God, turning the bedroom into a paint check. These hands will smack the fuck out of one of my idols if they disrespect me and mine. You have not been lied to. I am my parents' child. Willie Cotton died of a heart attack in a cotton factory. I watched this bastard seeds figure out emotions at his funeral, and this is what you stayed for. This slice of life, a beautiful homecoming for a quiet man. His grandson describing it on a rooftop under the weight of another summer. I believe that brings you up to speed. My family calls me chill.
Check this out. Here's how it goes.
Capote Castro, cold-blooded insight. Roxanne, no most, don't put on that red light. Bone fights, what I think when I see these MCs. Farnsworth, Bentleys, parasols and underbites. Underwriting ghost pen. Thank you none for me, please. Heavyweight raps, Vince got the royal with cheese. 42, Marvin's face, Salvador Dali. Basement party, Molly. Ali Oxen, sorry, nobody plans to leave, cause tomorrow isn't promised. Even if Chappelle says syndicated Nicodamus, it only burns the white to bone, the coal from Big Thomas. Burn forbidden chocolate, got supply from Willie Wonka. The Sonic Sigma jumper, now it's Gilgis with the dagger. See-through bag of lethal will be fatal to the capture. Rhino came out beastin', hopped up a few goofballs. Must have got into the product, and this cookie too strong.
You see it. You should say it. Just like. There's already salt in the wound. And this season, summer takes the timely tomb only to disprove the Lazarus complex. No resurrect, only a useless coordinated search for the origin of acoustic bomb threats, while the frequency of this deity ain't even calm yet. If ever in doubt, we reroute.
Charge for the live wire, work a circuit breaker, backlit spark balance for the high wire. No kickstand, this kid stands on his own too. Had his scrapes and scars to create a hard to withstand the cracks and breaks. While street athletes run laps where traps meet, but on another level,
They win this heat, that gold medal's a rap sheet. Lost hope to reach Mount Olympus, peak with flame. Cause you got per diem, don't mean you can enter the Coliseum. This lion's den ain't pretend. Seen many men bend to the directional shift of the wind.
so much they forgot their names. I was told my gift would make room for me to build a new story. Hail the genesis, birth from this revelation of exaltationist. Walk or halt my nemesis schemes, dodging snakes slithering with a hiss they can talk you out of your dreams. History put a crease in my jeans, I'm ironing out some things, sound checking for when the caged bird sings.
You must learn, trying to express one's concern with weaponized yet flexible terms. All flags wave so the industry of enemies has something to burn. All striped colors turn the same clay gray in the urn. Ash, ashing, dust, dusting, and foot ignorance clutching. Turned unhinged, narcissist cuckolding everyone's God's blessing. Nothing while two cops discuss the decorum of scum fuck
imagining them and their dad together, beating the life out of something, keeping peace is what it's called, but it's control wrought into a ball, tossed joyless by boy men who fear going bald. More than death's categorical quick makes all our egos keep sick with 300 years of rebranded maize and white dick. A free market's been feeding it red hats and hands for swarms of ill-informed lambs, and I simply American.
Big rock, stupid!
We're gonna see a serious throwdown.
Dog giveaway, bobblehead shrapnel, Donkey Kong dance. What? Leave that shit to Mario. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth. Scarlet, Sarge, no looks, I'm Dario.
Forward long blaze, Lil Fame aims to cardio. Rap where the wild things are, the kush, sour mashing body growth. Easy riders
Protest your Harley told, retroactive protective spells for Bob Marley's toe.
Terrifier cardio in a violent nature. Gloves in the axe, Bill Pax, Holly favorite. Marion Jumper, better than the Gilchrist. Greg Nice, do it, toe premiere.
It's a fader.
every sentence building fences, so I'm keeping better neighbors. Lie, rhetoric of a Zionist choir, vile nature, tribunal for the wretched, trial by confessions of fire, fascism, taste test. All you do is choose the flavor. Feeling alive, master.
Hey, Slaughterhouse 5, I seen beauty and been on latrine duty, really outside here like Sim Warrior, John Lennon, post Bobby Shake, not gentrifying the sitar. These are sweets composed, not the diabetic clothes, more like sweets that hold. Marksman peeking through the blinds to leave his chest exposed. Watch what connect explode. This place got good bones, fleshed out sketches sewn, etch a stone for the lesser known. A tie that both binds and blindfolds, cleanses and disinfects for a suture more suitable. The death rattle of belief, chew it through your tongue in cheek, thunder rumble underneath. Butter the joke, butter the gun, but keep this one brief. Son of Sam, mumbling tongues in the summer heat. I told you to come for me, save that speech, but I want a summary. Came outside, braved the heat, now let's run it please. Don't trust your circumference, seems your circle sprung a leak.
What's home? Ain't no going home anymore. Ain't nowhere home. Shit don't feel like home anymore. Can't go home anymore. What's home? Ain't no going home anymore. So what's home? Shit don't feel like home anymore.
Coast to coast, cross continents, sometimes wide, no continents. The only sounds allowed for vowels breaking continents. The vowel bowed accordingly, like margins, holding normal. A French press in the morning swore the Belgians to pick me up to put me down. Seen a myriad watering holes around town, it's a myriad in this town, it was seen as a watering hole.
I will never say goodbye. Surrendering the faceless dance, music or advance through it. The bass is a faded page of goldfish. Most of my heroes barely recognize themselves in what they sold me, but only denying that selling was part of the premise. I was born with a rising tide and a sinking ship lit. Framed in a burning house with fin renting. You can abandon what you adopted when it refuses to accept your image in the way that I can, because I always see myself in the face of the children. But that's okay for a second, alright? right now. The mass pulls down right now. The mass pulls down right now. Ad absurdum and infinitum and nauseum. Been eating good for dinner lately, so excuse me as I pause to wipe these tears off the sandwich. Support your local agitprop. Currently throw a box at the throne, the size of the throne. Skimming through today's episode of America, half alive at home. Now behind this door we have. We demand this is Bella Hill. We don't share the same goals, don't hold them by the same goals. Watch that's the forming union, mutant the sound of business moving. So it's probably rooted to view this as a barely drawn hero. Death mask for the veterans filled with flowers for the buried. Whistling wind soundtrack for a ghost town while I'm now sheriff. Smart went crazy. Truth got traded. Elephant star knocking hats off hands because they felt he was too friendly. On one side is the Atlas complex, making steady still the only option. The other's a drunk of a bygone era. Swinging the phantoms off with my here's train posse, play posse. Stay awesome, awkwardly photo blog, or take over since they all quit the will until their 30s. Welcome to the local Jesus Lake show. Or pull a rickshaw on fire, full of rabbit youth, mistaking it as a stagecoach. All brand, all set details printed from off-white conmen for an audience that kills God for daily content. Now I can see for miles and miles and miles and I can see for miles and miles and miles and I can see for miles and 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 there's a gun in my hand. No, it's an anti-hero flag. No, it's a list of demands. No, it's a grenade in a mask. No, it's a bottle in a flask. No, it's a bottle and some racks. No, it's a promise and a plan. No, it's a promise and I can see for miles and miles and miles and I can see for miles and miles and miles and I can see for miles and 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 that's my wife over there. No. It's a fucking bottle of poison. No. It's a leg hollow by choice. No. Glass guided by voice. No. Stay with the truth that destroys. No. Scene used to avoid it. The collective scheming rejoicing. The defective machine we're employing. Black blocks of old Nazi tattoos. Honorable reasons on black blocks. Ad hoc round for an army. Trained to fight bullets with tears. Praying for first world problems. It looks like a cashier's a mascot. Driving information. Ancient kingdoms of cash crops. Black suckers and chaos ladders. War with culture seance chant. The revolution won't have a laugh track and against verse for Black Thought. I'm destroyed as much as I say. You can see the scars on my hats off. And there's some branding opportunities to be embraced. So I'm staying until they can stand. Raise a flag, but when you willing to lose, you can shake a hand, make a plan, but how are you willing to move? You can take a stand, raise a flag, but what are you willing to lose? You can shake a hand, make a plan, but how are you willing to move? You can take a stand, raise a flag, but what are you willing to lose? You can shake a hand, make a plan, but how are you willing to move? You can take a stand, raise a flag, but what are you willing to lose? You can shake a hand, make a plan, but how are you willing to move?
Conditioning to one of us saying listening. It isn't a thing to bring chloride, opening interlock programs to the star system, becoming a victim to wisdom commissioned to an abused ghost hand. Most stand diligent, Vogue stand Gilligan through an all of my self-styling ritual. An entire wire higher learning, earning, reaping, whistle, winds. Echoes part whispering. Cylinders, vector mark integers, it occurs imaging. I'm not war with more of these silly things. Ashes in the sand over you, sonical, monocle, optional, you can choose. Both sides of the brain remain volatile. Lobes broke to no hope, I'm thinking I'm a crocodile. Cherish these moments, honest promises, ominous moments, obviously pompous component to their own tone zone composites. A requiem, blunt, my sarcophagus without my kingdom. I can bring them forth and abort all communists. Coming to think of it, blink twice from my splice, intricacies to remain vigilant. Level-headed, I lay space for more value, how you consider forming work on the contortionist. I'm more relatable when amongst the conspicuous. Never mind the megalithic marathon, mind terrorized if it responds gigapets. Triggered by the riff complex, where I'm known to roam, I'm home for inconsiderate victims next. Smear a campaign in a lane, I'm hearing distant threats. Get it before it's all gone, to the cliche, the pistol's wet. I bet I can touch the sky so easily.
My home cold come through the floor like a malevolent force. It's a war going on inside, probably why I ain't locked the door. Buckshot hit the trespassers, mumble something after yes, master. My heroes, the ones who wasn't captured, black Republican after taxes, rambling anti-vaxxers. I observed that old adage, Washington Heights, managed a few words in Spanish, the bag was fantastic.
It's all a trick. It's an illusion.
None of this will last forever, but you pray it will. Illusions are hunting permanence, but you pray still. Lay still, lay still, lay still. Royal Tenenbaum, you fake ill. Yeah. Make pretend, made amends with them same skills. What's a
Illuminated surely fades with the adjacent trends, but here you call to make your friends. Save yourself, it's a safer bet. Make all you can make yourself. Shelve the rest up in the safe. Careful, the walls in this place are paper thin. Leave no trace, so maybe you can start again. On your marks, another dearly departed artist attempt to make a dent. These promises can break your fall, but then again, assume that you've been giving what you've taken, or perhaps I've been mistaken. All the pigs you've been breaking for them days in Armored Station. Form a union on your apron. Now we sit and we await your end. Lay still, cross your heart, they still lie. What a time to be alive, watch the thrill die. Come on with the get down, then come down and fly.
But you be doing that. Tenenbaum Royal. Yes, we claim you fake ill. Munchausen by proxy. Marshall's jagged little pill. Pushing P illusions. Heavy-handed hologram. Only Alaska I acknowledge is an Adams fan. Hollow man, main tax. All producer name drops. Thought we wouldn't see it coming. How when you the main op? Go fund after go fund. Steady spin the same block. Never tire of the grift. All in the name of hip-hop. Someone better call the doc. Folks like Octavius. Laziness contagion is the place where the excuses live. Follow Puffy off a cliff until you finally make it big. Night terror with the kid. Last good Aurelius. Killer P. Force hard work to get the guard rep. 10,000 hours came. Couldn't skip a half step. Say you're sorry, stupid. I rap with the head of movement. And if I ever need, I'll cop a beat from young guy doofus.
And you're enthused about it. Yeah, I'm fascinated. You know, this is something great.
Burning purple mountains, incessant like burning. Verses at the deadline, and it's gotta be perfect. Curly Henning Plex, I go over that wording. It best be Black Magic, Philly, Julius Irving. Broad Street, Bully Ball, Gully with my stussy on. Scully with one leg, waits for Hannibal, the Dynapon. Royal Crown of Tenenbaum, matching with them tracksuits. Came a long way from when Malachi was living proof. Proof is living, Shady had his shirt off, and it was Brooklyn too. Frantic situations, stolen moments of the 3 to 2. Jamming on the one, Cosby kids truing out of school. Trooping by, Blue Kid rocking Camel Tim's, Dr. Doom. Biggie on the mount, crack commandments in the mad rap idolaters. We belong in hell when Bookie's belt snap, gun drawn, dick hard. Moment Nino's head crack, crack error from the current meaning of a red cat.
Like I said, the young youth, they need somebody that's dead that they will listen to.
Yo, try to dream, get it in your soul on some, gotta get the devil in his hole, like the wire theme out of mine.
Dealing with all kind of schemes, hella shit is foul. Think your head is in the clouds, then you find in steam. Blow it off, dandelion seeds, man denying needs for their kids, sure they biz going off. Going face off, never that. Get it back, better black legends beat them legacies and know it lost. Pick it up. I was a shorty riding home after dark, had a spark playing, finding the moon with love. See that? Y'all little shorties on the phone, so numbing, ho-humming, seeing China balloons above. It's all a matrix, avoiding a tricks. It be harder if we starving as we eyeing a spoon. It's rough. Times is deep and get intense. If we try to keep the innocence, what kind of cocoon's enough?
Sucks the air out of the room. Hunger barely sated, no exaggerated. The fragrance of freshly rated tunes. Play on, that familiar tune.
You are what you leave unexamined. I know a lot of what I say.
Being lifted off of men's room stalls and being placed in gifted class won't get you far. The blessed few festooned with something fresh bloomed. Wander around the rec room like rebel lioness tomb. Sonnet much ado about nothing and even less to do with you. Sanity teetering, dressing just a flesh wound. Cameron Giles Peterson, freshman at the prime. I sneak the leader into the restroom. If you ain't him, then let's see the leader. Then Zen's out of bin. Make sure work of the dollar bin. Flash the grin, modern metropolitan. We got at least 2 lives to give to life. Living true for what you're giving to when you ain't living right. Crystallize the plight, you can snip it right up off the kitchen knife. Cost of living well beyond that sticker price.
With no self-control.
Coast to coast, cross continents, sometimes wide, no consonants. The only sounds allowed were vowels breaking continents. The vowel bowed accordingly, like laundry folded normally. A French press in the morning swore the Folgers and picked me up to put me down. Seen in myriad watering holes around town. A myriad in this county was seen as a watering hole. So what do we owe this making of acquaintance? Circumstance is sacred. Perhaps the mark of destiny was calculated. Crossed like shooting stars, bizarre for sextant navigation chart. Ships pass like transactions, interacting like an even atom. Roomed for matrimony by a certain madam. Service industry is more than beer and whiskey is a main attraction. Hand to mouth to foot to ass is necessary or requested. The question is a statement, not suggestion. Simply do as asked. The only task is satisfaction. Perfect host. Neither known nor forgotten. Coast to
She had a
coast.
condo on J Street, cars, trains, construction. Made a joke when I called, confusing me with the other dude that she's fucking. I replied, I'm just the Titan's hand, stuck me to close them out. The voice of the static, speaking in puzzles, falling star, taking truth announces. Boxcar skeleton, groundskeeper for elephants, cutting tags on fire hydrants. Six city shit, the quick city quips. The rockets red glare, the off the dark and dead stare. The pockets at bare, the moccasins bare, call me king of nothing else. The speaking clicks. Stalling's more like Prince of secret ships. There's secrets in the sequencing. Particular Jesus switch to cash cows. If you see it big, got boxed in for truth speaking. Ain't seen the Caesar since. Now that's Chris with no seasoning. Poker face to the joker, face to the open door. Pulled you out of burning building, but not the hero you were hoping for. Last train home, first witness at first winner. Grand slam in the first inning. Plus another nigga light skinned. Let's take a deep breath. Let's take a deep breath. Yo, let's take a deep breath. Yo, let's take a deep breath. Yo, let's take a let's take a deep breath. Yo, let's take a deep breath. Yo, let's take a deep breath.
It's nature versus nurture task, unraveling sciatica. She threatened to cut my dick off or fuck me back to Africa. Zero to my ribs wrecked. Wrapped around the Capricorn, I'll relearn to read or relearn to walk after work. Over shift drinks, offer callings to believe in. Cheating got me feeling like my father for the wrong reasons this week. That dream catches, flash abortions remembered. I'm pretty sure indica flower loosely translates to morals that let his play knuckle tattoos. Hi, let's close the bar. All I need is unique ego, depth with lean towards Florida quarter fourth daughter of Florida on all fours. Suicide outsourced to a big button and a broken arm. My therapist has a therapist. Trauma Bond has a head count. The poetry reading is down the hall into the helmet mouth. At best, she loves you like a phantom limb. I agree, as long as they polyamorous.
Smoke it if you got it. Where's the loyalty, be honest? Bashing into the coffin. You made a mighty fine target. Even the most nearsighted of marksmen. Read the tomb like the room is a comic. Philip Moore's day trade the malaise for something solid. Threat of a promise. Eye contact, don't dodge it. Self-reported dog and waterboard and awkward logic. On and off the topic, the business going off. Still slow to profit. This wrong plot honest. I'd admit I'm catatonic. Chart the pattern of vomit. Silent and style of bonding. Postmodernist. You are here in Congress. With closeted moderates. Post-black squares and act scared of actual progress. Cause it's profitless. Flows came in on a frozen rope and lockstep. The most astonishment. Hold close both the beautiful and ominous. Especially preposterous. Propose the verbose toast of you and your accomplishments. Absorbing the most like a solvent. Try and stop it from dissolving. Let history do the resolving. Did it in the study, no revolver. Something more of a minor twist. You rather hobnob a columnist and godliness. And really play a part in this. Hive minds only chart the obvious. But I ain't departing with a balled up fist. Got an unclenched jaw, peace of mind for any and all my accomplishments. Room like perennials to sit and watch eventual fall. Corner offices, shift the order. Build and polish the brick and mortar to the monument. Outliving me by the time I call it quits. I will not miss my human form. It was kinda just a uniform. I don't know, I just threw it on. Things we do belong, huh? Can't go home again in spite colorless and guilt hovering. Fear not those clustering, data low and strength mustering. Yeah, the art's still suffering. Tendencies get revealed, penetration to get energy feel. There's an app for meditation, just to chill. Original info could be filled in the cap, get Benadryl, but let me chill. I will not miss my human form. It's just a uniform. It's kinda just threw it on. Things we do to belong. Will not miss my human form. It's just a uniform. Kinda threw it on. The things we do to belong.
Oculus, marvelous occupant. Monument obelisk, return before the sun goes down. Now you're making any promises. Guess who's coming home, known for the outlooks, attempts, condemned, prosperous. Just a set ahead, misled to attend to. With the upper hand, outstand something that I meant to. Momentum essential, gone transcendental on the menu venue. Will you all burn? The term lends stature, master of all realms. Certified region, mortified treason. More than a reason into why I'm leaving. Keep breathing. Breaking news for views they use for a rare pair of hatchets. Theatrics blasted on the canvas, anxious for what happened. Constantly monitoring, harboring sequel to an equal satisfaction. I gain nothing out of this. Obtain, remain anonymous. She obvious. Confucius blueprint and two doofus loose congruent arguments. It was only common sense, often dense. It's only common sense, often dense. It's only common sense, often dense. It's only common sense.
I believe I could be the president, but I wouldn't run. Folks display my albums like wooden guns. I got 100 speech impediments to push through. This is the craft I took to. Walking the path that shook you. 10 out of 10 would recommend. They at the door, don't let them in. Bored for a second, then I'm dead again. Receiving votes from, these are quotes from daydreams. I battled some grapes before 18. I never just say things. Stakes is hella high. Me and Dave almost died outside Telluride. I seen every kind of miracle. I seen every kind of obstacle. I am the impossible. Measure faith in a tablespoon. Cause heaven's gate is a gaping womb. Don't ever say I'm incapable. This is not aspirational. Working class but beyond clean. On a pearl stool. Spinning in a whirlpool, humming Undine.
It worries me a lot, for real, but a lot of stuff gonna be revealed.
Instead, wrong or right, nice roll, fair price for the toll. You learn from this mess, fuck it, we ball. Contract dispute, Keyshawn, turn on the jets. 1,000 yards of running, guitars, drummers, drumming. Skip the wedding, 3 sheets at the reception. Internet confession, muttering something. Cocktail hour, knee deep in indiscretions. Did I feel it? Styles absorb the tone, harps a chord, it was a vibraphone. Lies get decoded, I should let you know. Find your own ride home, debts pile on like that gold line comb. That bygones be bygones, even though I won't.
Remember like Lionel and Barker, silent and I weapon. We dance with the dark skills gained by crawling to the altar. Aim first the axe and the last bullet off. Down working knee pads, moving on maniac. Did he keep a slang whip? Slip where your mama at. Used to drag the muffler off that second looking Cadillac. Give me for the odds, cause he married to a battle axe. Gordon ran through New Balance. When I chef Shalare, big boy with my fur dragon, 3,000 my Andre. Panties on my face and shows bitches acting strong. Mississippi bullet on sight. Ellis my Monte. Pharaoh with my rules, slick Ricky in the foxhole. When he snuffed Christie in the Lakers, Avigado. Fury of the gauchos. All colors represent ACD music, more murder, more homicide.
Damn!
tomorrow milk can't surprise the axis. Dragon flame light blunts back of Caraxes. On the thoughts of this lord, stuck on take 5. I leave traps for troubadours who get killed by job. 2 bullet holes in Trey Styles' front lawn. Gone are the days of McMahon Saints alive. Gorilla Armada, Jungle DJ Guatemala. Death beam at the earth and Max once they go dollar. Leg broken, I'm T.O. Still got you open, caving court miners, but Mr. Wall remains stoic.
Baku played the academic when vetted.
Sherm Doug, B. Brown best when them kills hit. Cat Williams cadence, solid when I'm faded. What the fuck albums and Red Man was basic. Height of 91, used to rock on Naughty Gear. Tooth chip crooked just like young old Nasir. Consigliere Sill was my Zilla on a night train. Record crew Rose as Jane was the first name.
Leisurely I burst in the flame, like the first of their name. Aftershock of the phoenix, believe me, your thirst for the brain. Old man in the sea, knows land, tree, and terrain. Gold can within reach, the young man with the dream. No plan B to retain. Soaked sand to the beach, a light shore of the sea. Nightfall, how it creeps. Let's see where hope lands. Approach landed, did we breach? I could see by the sand, nobody.
I see the tan and the highs, but no plan in the seeds. You can't damage the tide. Bandages on your feet to those
room, plaguing up the zone. A waxing moon illuminates for the waning few. The staining of that goatskin drum, the taming of the shrew, fanning of the flames, the gradation of the hue. Don't get caught up in the placement. You seeking is adjacent to the spoon. Don't be shy about being patient. Take it from me. Don't need the extra weight. They scheming like recessive traits. Odds they gon' try to take it from you. Blades never dull, cup always full. Displaying an archaic casing for the clever few. Tamale vendor brave to weather through. Devil wear Prada boot. Never mind cloven hoof. Yeah.
take a deep dive into the abyss, but I miss my chance to advance and hands considerably makeshift. My mellow, my cellar trotler, I syncopated. Think about the outcomes and how drums come from illustrations. Zero heroes to red scar, tissue abrasive. A medicine, tending, tennis, fencing, hence the location. Given that I've been living different morals, flow of grievances of leisure, relieving numerals to the oracle. Sometimes it sounds horrible. Formulaic, my behavior here to sell a moon consumed dendrites. Not ever living aneurysm combusted. Another term turns families into nothing. For greater good I can understood, I gotta remain afloat. No lane left stain, is it insane how I name my quotes? I speak it to existence, a brief relief condition. Couldn't occupy the sky without permission. As long as the spell casts, my nature is the value, have you driven, live in nexus. Authority to the normally, formerly known, shown everything, except for the weapons kept, swept under anything, get it? As long as the spell casts, my nature is the value, have you driven, live in nexus. Authority to the normally, formerly known, shown everything, except for the woman.
Existence considered amongst everything I'm hindered. The semblance, simplest response I'm injured. A gimbal, symbol, signified gimmicks. Vivid, livid, give it a day or 2 minutes. Crude limits, lips unhinged, I'm timid. And I did it the day before the shivering let me go so vicious. I was told it was more than a difference. Body frozen amongst the chosen ones to mimic. I was settled in the grief, dismantled in my belief. I believe beloved grievous in public, but there's much more than teeth. I'm thinking of plummeting. A loving shed, I had a cuddling, sleeping away, I weather trouble winds.
muffled mulligan, accent scented with a shelter-swelter dignity. You were visibly mistaken. Once I awaken, permanently, frivolously, give or take, I trace my traits. Trachea, channel panels deaf. Nothing to hear but the fear of tears smeared respect. Anger in a anger locked down. A stranger to those familiar when I'm around. A nuisance to the blueprint of my page sound. I couldn't reconcile, but since it's been a while, I sit and smile.
Switch the dials on the back of the skull. It's all systems go. Split ends on the whiskers grow. See what this winter shows. Smoke escaping from the floorboard, unbeknownst to those who drew the short straw. From where they pedal keys by the seashore. Demeanor Eeyore, a ball bores DR. Nike Air Neon, a glow in the dark. They pretend to fix the issue just to blow it apart. So what's left? Just some atop the chambers, a reflection in the weathered glass. Meditative anger, baby in the manger. First word was the curse, followed by what in the world have you done to this earth? Too long, didn't read. It was love, it was hate, it was blood, it was greed. Sprinkled in with brief encounters with a peace that we chased and we ran from on the same feet. Tree.
I will never say goodbye. Surrendering the faceless dance, musical advance. Do it.
Yeah, I like you gonna crack up when you hit the truck. So I want everybody out here to listen to me clearly. This is a very clear, concise message. No decoding necessary. No encryption, no key. Straight to your face, travel like check. Baby, it's my time. On the side I take dirty D. You're a baddie daddy. On the side I take what's the dabble D. Tippy tie on the wide I tie. May I day on the cherries, Mama D on Saturday. Don't pay the dillies, leave our time. On the side I take dirty D. You're a baddie daddy. On the side I take what's the dabble D. Tippy tie on the wide I tie. May I day on the cherries, Mama D on Saturday. Love party, edibles have got me Dougie. I'm Dougie Duck, keeping exotic frog, you gotta love it. Anyway, back to the soiree. I'm like this Greg, I'm Swayze. I'm hunting through green pharmacies with pig stagnanny chasing. This shit like Jacob's Ladder. I'm seeing tails puff back. No care like blonde on the mirror, but I'm Jerry Wonder. Oh shit, now here's a cipher. My belly tells me better. But fuck it, Hollywood cold is here. I'm on with Donnie Letters. But then I hear that call, that early Sunday omen. That porcelain god came was chastised by Sharif when folded. Every egg my goose lay golden. Get fast when you're low on poems. All eyes on you, EJ the bar, but you get chucked any moment. Human beatbox with the breakdown. If you break left, you can break down. But if you earl on shorty's chest, you can forget all the pronouns. I follow tribal. In the head on my boot and rally. Think I'm slick, whole party looking at me like I'm big in Cali. Baby dillies, leave our time. On the side I take dirty D. You're a baddie daddy. On the side I take what's the dabble D. Tippy tie on the wide I tie. May I dang on the cherries, Mama D on Saturday. Don't pay the dillies, leave our time. On the side I take dirty D. You're a baddie daddy. On the side I take what's the dabble D. Tippy tie on the wide I tie. May I dang on the cherries, Mama D on Saturday.
Existence considered amongst everything I'm hindered. The simplest response I'm injured. A gimbal symbol signified gimmicks. Vivid, livid, give it a day or 2 minutes. Crude limits. My limbs unhinged, I'm timid. And I did it the day before the shiver arena became so vicious. I was told that there was more than a difference. Body closing amongst the chosen ones to mimic. I was settled with the degree, dismantling my belief. I believe beloved grimace in public, but there's much more to teach. I'm thinking of plummeting. A lummox shed, I had a kind of thing sleeping away, I wouldn't. It begins when there's nothing left but the publishing. Media value, avidly gone, vacant vicinity, Republican. Access scepters with a shelter swamp is dignity. You are visibly mistaken. Once I awaken, permanently frivolously, it will take. I trace my great trachea, channel panels death. Nothing to hear but the fear of tears, smeared respect. Anger and I anger locked down. A stranger to those familiar when I'm around. A nuisance to the blueprint of my made sound. I couldn't reconcile, but since it's been a while, I sit and smile.
Switch the dials on the back of the skull. It's all systems go. Split ends on the whiskers grow. See what this winter shows. Smoke escaping from the floorboard, unbeknownst to those who drew the short straw. From where they pedal keys by the seashore. The Mina Eeyore, a ball bores DR. Nike Air Neon, a glow in the dark. They pretend to fix the issue just to blow it apart. So what's left? Just some skin atop the chambers, a reflection in the weathered glass, meditative anger. Baby in the manger, first word was a curse, followed by what in the world have you done to this earth? Too long, didn't read, it was love, it was hate, it was blood, it was greed. Sprinkled in with brief encounters with a peace that we chased and we ran from on the same feet. Tree.
And to approach it from the point of view of what we usually call the Negro problem. All so-called social problems tend to converge. They all have to do with civilization.
A server at Idaho. Fill a glass says my racist petty chatter. Matter of fact, bootstrap Beauvoir, glancing at me for time. Get your chauffeur help me. Businessman with a first lane. This is America. When it's hunger pains and overpowered plates, great America. And when it's work, we got pass the land. The town sees the plan. Save America. Make America. Holding out for nothing. Vote to offer to guide us. There's a war going on outside. You were born with your uniform and units off. So here right now, travel the land and overthought movement. Speaking in the terse manner of our forefathers. There's something in the water. Scream sin, son, and daughters. Please give me my marching orders. You have to wait to it. The scratches sound like slave music. The moves acting like a conductor. The wind whispers stay away. The river look like a path. The river reads like a trap. The children stuck in the march and they won't give me their hands. They're too scared of the land. They say, yo, take us back. The prison head starts attached. I'm panicking. Worried about the drowning. Fight to understand. But the river, ignored. Reading between ties. Floored. See that there's a line. Does anyone else notice? My shadow must be structured. Plus the darkness where's the focus. It must seem like I'm talking to myself. How long did I be talking to myself? Oh, long time I'm in the loop. I'm supposed to protect you. What do I do if they leave that? What do I do if they leave this? Clean clothes, bad truth to believe in? Scorched earth, daily battles, but only sweat to feed them? Or walk back uphill in silence? Grind. Feeling like they already found their freedom. Who am I to pick what they fight for? The refugees in our time. And you have to pass a lot of bloody leaves to reach that shore. And you have to survive a lot of ugly things to be that shore. When asked what the screaming was for, I replied, I stepped this shit. The march continued as it always does. Through the towns, the venues, the theaters, the clubs. Wherever Westman is God intended.
From your elders, boys. Yo. Crushed heavenly, that'll pay the penalty. Dealing from a rebel jet that lead the bombs atomic. Hunger force and oxygen to order up some energy. Lollygagging rat brackets underfoot and rumbling. Titans to the left of me, Titans to the right of me. Levi no Mikasa left no choice, Aaron has to see. Rock a riding back rooms, Undertaker big guns. Gabble groove, cheat money like Soprano Reed. Hellfire, lower run, heavy Harry Lee one. Even when magnetic snaps, take slump. Activate the wildcat, swipe a fox Malik monk. S to the K, the I when I smoke drunk. Data shorty MC, murder when she wrote one. Middle night I woke into a battle rap explosion. Bobby Drake, cold blood, outlaw bunny cold open program out the house where your home is.
Legitimate reasoning, cemented seasoning. Vis-a-vis behind the line weaseling. Weakening my posture, devious imposter. Gorilla killing still offers benefits and sentiments proper. Respond ridiculous and wicked restricted scholar. Consider me nothing like the rest of them. Original syllabus, timid, gone thespian. Pocket dimension, galaxy expanded. Exclusively written by yours tampered. Truly unruly intruders get hampered. Words rampant. I got standards. Manage the right to keep my mouth shut. And advantage to damage the vanished light sucks. Anguish my language, seed to bleed the mind fuck. Stuck in limbo, no bimbo against what I conduct.
Yeah, there's too many mishaps, not enough diplomats. Too many quick raps with nothing that'll stick to the rib. Stick to the fact, physicists stick to the rap. Second edit edition and quick to pivot the pad. Look for a better edition, sometimes it's best to subtract. These are high leverage conditions, so I suggest you with that. It's all a lesson, so y'all can get called in question. It's either icing on the cake or balsamic dressing, cold like the fall. I have more questions, but I have less patience. Check my rating. Melody self-medicated, blood on the apron when I'm chefing. Something that won't help is indigestion. Too many times, ginger around, ginger full of this and apple cider vinegar. Why so?
It's not only a problem of you, it's a problem for everyone. And that is the loss of a sense of value, a loss of identity for respect for the individual person. A sense that our society tells us that there is no pain, and if there is pain, get rid of it right away. That life goes on forever, and that one can always be happy and beautiful and without pain.
Yo.
And this is deception. Deception is not life.
Trained from birth, saw the carver unsullied. Others racking proof brothers, strong bloody in the God's country, trapping brotherhood, reminiscing of the two Dudleys. What do you hear? What do you say? When Corona party 10 steps, old-fashioned draw, Adult Constant omelet. Paul Cressy got the point, put your trust in Donna Nelson, not Jameer. Rafa should have threw them alleys. The white was stupid, Stan Van Gundy knew it. Just like Pale Hell the Vulture when he took Ruthless. Loon TNS wore my anthem on campus, while every other dorm blast the unit with who can. That higher learning turned end-to-end burning. Sharpie steel, sharpened steel, flaming sword of Surtur. Ivan Van Sertima, a hard-headed Olmec. We came before Columbus in his Yakubian two-step.
Building a better beacon, light sleep, a battle drill, like keeper in the battlefield. The arena's best kept secret, don't move through that. Reebok duffel, feeling doubts creeping up the creek like a paddle still. We hammer loops, no dungaree, palinka high poop from Hungary, drum pattern spill. Mannequin mannerisms, break character, oh the acting still. Studio laughter, still like passion from plastic daffodils. Deliverance a piecemeal on a fractured act is real. Keep still, motion detect, react to how you really feel. So how you really feel? Your circle need reduction.
Attractive wheels, I can rattlesnakes slither the satellite, quake and quiver, cocktail algorithm of all character limits akin to Twitter. Paint you in a gospel.
Guess you late for dinner, wheels spinning on force in the blocks. It's different in the midst of winter. Faint heart never won't fair made it. Simply stated, she only dates winners.
desires of mine and liner notes for me to be outspoken, outlandish. The infatuously remove selection, elected, scorn, formed, anguish. Therefore, tyranny loops and struggles without questions of being realistically damaged. Playing the guessing game for the fame, frame, change, same day, vanish. The same as some sort of reason that I started the argument that I vanished, parking in my pristine condition. Achieving this is submission hammer. If it isn't even that tolerated, we'll just upgrade to the penthouse listed enamored. Aggressive game of cat and mouse. A lot of you to talk about my assistant pamphlets into the eviction note. Here's the house, and I'm out to review without my spouse's attention. Allowed browsing on the internet, clowning aside silhouettes. Drowning a puzzle that I built with the pillar jets. I'll stick a wicked chance to repair compared to living there. Without conviction, it sets. Certain curtains dispersed, rehearsed, trying to convince me what's best. No test today, I'm only working on my chest. Pull up the bench press, claustrophobia in an open space, face to case. I'm just letting the shell drop off the rest. On a weekly basis, my oasis flies bait. The ambition that I made, my motive crystal clear as it appears in the sky. Focus, catch motion, sickness, witness what I've been waiting confined. At a haste to pace more. Words of advice that I advise to stay calm. Only way to go that I shown that I know to stay alone. Exposed Mars. On a second note, a speckled special satirical aerial photography lends the clone drone too close to home. On a second note, a speckled special satirical aerial photography lends the clone drone too close to home. On a second note. Positive reaction that I'm moving in since we're hedonistic, reaching the limits of the correct pivot, misprint, gifted, selected, perspective, materials, wizards. It seems clear that we lost distance and the lizard. Furnace furious, oversight, open, swallow, overbite. Hit the right passion, play it, keep your shoulders lined. Surprise on return, I learned the concern of auto meditation. Once you begin to extend levitation, stated patience. Relax and think about the future. Refuse to anoint what you're used for. New score, let's get to the point. How the error occurs beneath the terrace areas of fused boards. The law has been really torn apart from the outcome. Algorithm, cynicism, I'm out to numb, name your plight. I'm up with subtle right you never understood my nature. Welcome to my everlog vlog Cardis. Father, martyr, suspense cardigan. Animation traced like artists. Where I left off, thresholds and loud promises. And tempt me, kept me further along centuries. Chemistry, demonstrated evaluation, conclusion, losing all my something. The possibility to consider revealing one's identity. Replace in space, gaps, set traps, and snap, gaps, onslaught. I'm feeling compensating audible, omniforsaking, aardvark, broken car parts. My engine won't start until I fix me, clips the wings, and still redeem carbonated weightless art. On a second note, a speckled special aerial photography lens to close to home. On a second note, a speckled special aerial photography lens to close to home.
It's not even right, I don't think. It's not working out, please.
You can't sleep either? I don't know. Kinda happening. I'm having nightmares. Open microfone. Boubaye, Abli, squinting on the sorbet. Rebel with the sword blade. Vegas Tarkanian. Tommy with the vice grip. Victor want the same thing. Anderson, cut it out his prey past the blade. Scamper with the nerve toxin. Bruce became afraid of him. Atomic pit, writing in the sky, chasing Lucy. From a Lucy off the sack mess that took my goofy. Who me? Trying to find out something about Regani. One day it'll make sense. No ID to line. Kiss of death to your bench. Eli with the bomb. Romello showed mercy in the gym when he met Lolly. Clapping inappropriate. Nori hosts the drink champ. Sticky at the Source Awards. Throw your guns at sound scan. Sleep back. So do new God plan. White folks, eyebrows raised when white curls. White folks' eyebrows raised when white goes by.
What? Chicken what? Chicken what?
Child of Dr. I'm here. Smoke you down.
It's all a trick. It's an illusion.
None of this will last forever, but you pray it will. Illusions are hunting permanence, but you pray still. Lay still, lay still, lay still. Royalty. Make pretend you made amends with them same skills. What's illuminated surely fades with the adjacent trends. But here you call it making friends. Save yourself, it's a safer bet. Make all you can make yourself. Shove the rest up in the safe. Careful, the walls in this place are paper thin. Leave no trace, so maybe you can start again. On your marks, another dearly departed artist are just to make a dent. These promises can break your fall, but then again, assume that you've been giving what you've taken, or perhaps I've been mistaken. All them eggs you've been breaking for them days in Armin Station. Form a union on your apron. Now we sit and we await your hand. Lay still, cross your heart, they still lie. What a time to be alive, watch the thrill die. Come on with the get down, then come down, ain't fly. What a
Crap, but you be doing that. Tannenbaum Royal. Yes, we claim you fake ill. Munchausen by proxy. Marshall's jagged little pill. Pushing P illusions. Heavy-handed hologram. Only Alaska I acknowledge is an Adams fan. Hollow man, main tax, or producer name drop. Thought we wouldn't see it coming. How when you the main op? Go fund after go fund. Steady spin the same block. Never tire of the grip, all in the name of hip-hop. Someone better call the doc. Folks like or Octavius. Laziness contagion is the place where the excuses live. Follow Puffy off a cliff until you finally make it big. Night terror, wake the kid. Last good Aurelius. Killer P. Cross heart. Work to get the guard breath. 10,000 hour cane. Couldn't skip a half step. Save your sorry stupid. I rap with the head of Nubis. And if I ever need, I'll call a beat from young guy Doofus.
What's this? What? In your pocket, that bulge.
Stay out of my pocket.
It feels like a gun.
It's a water pistol.
No, I can feel it's metal. Let me see it.
It's none of your business, Gene.
Let me see the gun, Harry. I want to see if it's been fired. I want to know about the gun.
I told you to mind your own business.
Got myself a shiny new chrome. Wanna touch my skin, but this flesh not yours to hold. I won't phone police. Cause pigs never did nothing for me. I couldn't have done on my own. Fuck peace. Dance with the beast in my mind. A rough sleep and entwined with the sheets. A tough beat, but I'ma find my release. Don't trigger warning that's gonna squeeze. Where's God? He must have skipped my house when Joy was to be there. But every bar in this prison is getting chiseled down. Like no doubt. Cause I know the spot the criminal now. Repeat the pattern of the quilt. His cadavers spill milk. Oh well, see rose petals will. And you do the same too. If you share the same view, I'll make sure there's room for two. Cause my aim's true. Ain't no trust, it's fuck you. I sit alone by the lunch table. I pulled all I could to see is pool of blood. Best served cold. and that's my rule of thumb. At night, I cover my ears in tears. The man right in front of me drank too many beers. Every dream, every night, I take his life, waiting for my chance to make it right. Judging by the sun, he'll be coming home from his run, and when he does, I'll be right here shining my gun. I'll be right here shining my gun. I'll be right here shining my gun.
This is a style for a title that sounds silly, but nothing kill you if you don't keep head on swivel. Keep the name in case my grits meet is brittle. Metro North as they smash, keep it illy. Billy Clark hold his favorite game on Oakley. X-Men head to head with Mikey.
Now you know me, soul in the hole.
Shaheem, old alias, OP1 and only. We be foolish, burnt CDs sold out vinyl. Stingy spinners and they white labels like Bibles. Time to view Saturday night revival. Laughing till you split sides over title. The other day, Hunting Hayes found a gun seller. Word the sailor out the box, didn't have a body. Snake oil up the charm, said he couldn't rob me. Hood benefit of doubt, he said he'd do one better.
So my man from high school, he was always like making jokes, always trying to, get a punchline. He was in his room talking to this girl, trying to be funny because he had his friends in the room with him too, these two other cats. And he was, making these gestures and saying like, yo, I'd rather kill myself than be with a girl like that after he hung up the phone. And he had a gun in the room, supposedly. And after he said that, to be funny, he put the gun to his head and black. And so this other time I was like out looking for some weed or some dro. Actually, hey, I have to go to some party in Philly, like, hey, they to get that. So I go to the corner and do my usual, like, hey, nah, and this cat walk up to me and I'm like, yo, anything that's, burn? And he's like, nah, but I do got this. And he pulled out this box.